Welcome back to this new video tutorial. Today we are going to learn how to use the VLOOKUP functions approximate match option in Microsoft Excel. If you see in the formula syntax of VLOOKUP, in this range lookup there are two options. One is the exact match and the other is the approximate match. For the exact match scenario, I have already uploaded a video tutorial. If you haven't watched the exact match, then you can watch the video from the video description below, where I have used this example to explain the use of exact match. And here we are going to learn how to use the approximate match. Let's look into the description of the VLOOKUP function. The VLOOKUP function looks for a value in the leftmost column of a table. Here in this example, I have the grading criteria, and based on this grading criteria, I need to calculate the grade of these students based on the mark obtained given here. So these mark obtained will be looked up here in the left column of this table, and then returns a value in the same row from a column you specify. When the mark obtained is found here, then it returns the result from the same row based on the column number we specify. For the grade, we have to specify column number 2 because the grade is given on the second column of this table array. So from this second column, the result will be displayed based on the matched value. And in case of the approximate match, the result will be displayed from the first closest or exact match, which is less than or equal to lookup value. The difference between exact match and approximate match is written here. In case of the exact match, the function will return the result from exactly same match, but in case of the approximate match, function will return the result from the first closest match or the exact match, which is less than or equal to lookup value. It means that suppose that if you look up this 25 here, if it finds the exact match, then it will display result from the same row. Otherwise it will look for the first closest match that is less than or equal to this value. It means that the first nearest match is 20 for this 25, so it will display the result from this, which is the grade D. And in the approximate match, we have to take care of the another thing, that is, if you see in the description of the function here, see in this second sentence which says by default the table must be sorted in an ascending order. This is very important for this approximate match. The table must be sorted in ascending order means the left column of the table array must be from the smallest to the largest order. Here you see the values are from smallest to the largest order. So you have to take care of these while using the approximate match. But it is not applicable to the exact match scenario. And here in the second example too, here I have the incentive criteria for the sales team. I have to calculate the incentive payable to the sales representative based on the value sold. And here too, the left column of the table array is sorted in ascending order. It is from smallest to largest sequence. So this we have to take care. Now let's use the approximate match function here to find out the grade of the student based on the mark obtained here. Press is equal to, type the VLOOKUP function, open bracket. In the lookup value, click on this mark obtained cell, give a comma. In the table array, select this grading criteria table, then lock this table by pressing the F4 key in the keyboard. That applies the dollar symbols. Then give a comma. In the column index number, we have to put 2 because the grade is given on the second column of this table array. So here put 2. Now give a comma. Then here in the range lookup, we have to take this approximate match. And here this range lookup is a optional parameter because it is inside this square bracket. In the Excel formula, if a parameter is enclosed with square bracket, then it is optional. And here in the range lookup, if we don't define anything, directly close bracket, then the function will take the approximate match by default. So you can directly close the function as well without giving anything in the range lookup. But here I am going to give this approximate match. When you double click on approximate match, it will give here true. Now close the bracket, then press enter, and here you see the grade is calculated. Simply click on the fill handle, then drag this down, and here you see all the grade is calculated according to the mark obtained given here. Let's use formula here in the second example to calculate the incentive payable to sales representatives. So here press is equal to, then type the VLOOKUP function, open bracket, in the lookup value click on the value sold, comma, in the table array select this incentive criteria table, then lock this table by pressing F4 key. Here you can also place these dollar symbols manually, then give a comma. In the column index number put 2 because the incentive amount is on the second column. Now we can directly close the bracket here, because if we don't define anything here in the optional parameter, then the function will take the approximate match. So here let me close the bracket without giving anything in the range lookup. Now press enter, and here you see the incentive payable is calculated. For this sales amount, the incentive payable is 6,000, which is taken from this. Now click on the fill handle, drag it down, and all the incentive amounts are calculated. For 24,000 sales value, no incentive payable, because the minimum criteria is 25,000 to get the incentive amount. So this is all about using the approximate match in VLOOKUP function, and this much for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. We will again meet on next video tutorial.